Hello everyone and welcome back to the Spicy Sphinx. My name is Savi and this is episode 2 of the Pandora Project. And today we are going to be focusing on the eyes and lips. So I ended up doing these eyes like 3 different times because I just couldn't get it right. So the first time I painted it on paper like you're seeing here, but it just didn't turn out right. I don't know. And then the second time I painted it right on the backs of the eye blanks and didn't like that either, so I washed that off with water. And here we are again, back to the paper technique, and this ended up just turning out well this time. I'm not sure like what was different. I think it was just like the brush strokes this time compared to the first time. It just blended better here. What I did here different than the first time was I did more like a stippling of the paintbrush, which blended the colors together much better. Check out this paint bubble right here. So the reason why the pupil here looks so small is because it sort of magnifies behind that spherical resin eye blank. In general, I wanted the pupils to be somewhat on the smaller side anyways, because I think tigers that have that small pupil just look really fearsome and not angry per se, but more primal and wild and feral. And I wanted to capture that look. can really start to see the design come together and all those colors blending really well, like a real eye. Now again, this is supposed to sort of resemble the eyes from the Na'vi people, and I really think I captured it well here through the metallic and the golden and somewhat of that greenish tint color. You can already see here how that resin sort of magnifies everything. So the reason why I'm using hot glue here instead of like super glue or something is because I knew that they would be secure enough. I just needed them to stay in place while I used the clay to sculpt the eyelids around them, and the clay is going to sort of act like a cement. So looking back now, I kind of do wish that I placed the eyelids on the eyes to make them a little bit wider, but I kind of like this look because it sort of softens the fierceness of the eyes. It makes it a little bit more like friendly looking. I really enjoyed this part of the process. Working with this clay was really satisfying, and I've never worked with this brand before, but it had really like minimal crackage afterwards, and that's really inevitable working with air drying clay. I do live in a dry environment, so it is going to dry out faster than it's probably supposed to, and when it dries too fast, cracks will form. But they were really easy to fix. The next day I just filled them in with more clay and they were gone. I was able to use water to really smooth out the details and to get rid of fingerprints or any imperfections. It also stuck very well to the resin, and I have had that problem in the past where this air drying clay just doesn't like to stick to what it's being applied to. Adding lips to these resin blanks gives it a much more realistic look, and I didn't want the fur to just kind of go into the mouth area. It needed some sort of separation. The next day I had some cracks, but nothing too serious, and pretty much for the most part, the clay really stuck well to the resin, over both eyes and the lips. So I'm just gonna fill those cracks in with a little bit more clay, and it ended up drying extremely quick because I used a very small amount to fill in those cracks. Begin painting. So the reason why I'm using Golden Fluid Acrylic is because I think it's the best acrylic paint ever. I only had to do one coat of black on everything. It always turns out bold and bright. This clay held the paint extremely well. It is porous, so I expected it to just be a breeze to paint through. For the most part, the black lips are going to be exposed, like that is like the final design here, but I did overpaint just to compensate. I didn't want any white seams or anything showing through the fur or anything like that. As for the eyes, only some of the eyelid is going to show. I'm going to come down pretty far close to the eyes with the fur. I'm painting the edges here so we don't accidentally see any hints of white. The fur is going to come up to the edges pretty close, but it's really just in case it's not 100% perfect. I just don't want anything unnatural sort of showing in the final product. Obviously, it does look a little bit strange right now, but this is a sort of trust the process situation, and all of this is necessary. This is a demonstration of the following effect of these eyes. this is it with the LEDs on. I did my best to ensure that the light would not bleed, and I think that this will be better once the fur is applied. Thank you so much again for watching my video. Please stay tuned for episode 3 where I'm going to be prepping the head. So mostly just foam work and ensuring that I have like a real nice solid base for the ears and the fur. As you can probably see, I am pretty new to YouTube, so I really do appreciate all the support. If you subscribe, comment, or like the video, just know that it really does go a long way, and I do think about that, and I just appreciate it so much. I read all the comments, and I try to reply to every single one of you. This is a 13-part series, so we do have a lot more to cover. Again, thank you so much for watching my video, and I do hope you all have the best day.